Right, so I'll just go over the first few questions, the formality ones. So revenue per month when we joined PA versus now. So we've gone from a loss of $3,000 annually to a profit of 170. And that meant initially I didn't have enough to cover staff wages on my own. I've reduced from 70 plus hours down to 33 at the moment and soon to be 0 in January 22. We've gone from 120 to 160 clients. Fortunately, because of lack of capacity, we've not marketed. But the main transformation I'll talk to you about is the next few points. So many of you won't know, but I never actually wanted to own a business in the first place, but it was my inability to turn people away that forced me to take on another clinician. And it very quickly turned into a snowball, something I didn't want or really know how to control. And I suppose the biggest mindset shift for me, which was very emasculating and demoralizing and humiliating, was the realization that I didn't actually know how to lead a team. Now, this was despite me having captained my country in rugby league and leading music bands at international level. But I didn't know how to coach my team. My wife was right all along, and she urged me to join up with PA. At that time, I literally begged physios to join our team. No interview, no recruitment strategy, no idea. Many of you already know my sub story. I lost 3 clinicians and a practice manager less than a month after joining. I hated going to work, dreaded the Christmas party. I couldn't sleep and my anxiety was at an all-time high. There were toxic traits within the staff, but I take complete ownership. I needed to be a better leader. But it then meant I was on my own with a gazillion patients. Through the help from the tribe, they helped me realise to survive I had to reduce appointment times, increase my prices and build up my team from scratch. Despite my best efforts with the recruitment, I had to hold the line just on my own for 18 months. I can't take credit for any of this without the support of Anna, who was steady as a rock, pushing me to be more every step of the way. We've transformed our approach to life, not just our business. We both have a better mindset in our marriage, our parenting and dealing with challenging situations. We revolutionised our culture and team. It's reduced our stress and anxiety levels to virtually 0. Running the business was so exhausting that we have only really recognised how much it affected us now that it doesn't exist anymore. We love going to work. I'm more present with my kids and have time to teach Irish music in my spare time. We're leaders in our community for clinical Pilates. My health has never been better. I run 5 kilometres 6 days a week. We've negotiated 4 lockdowns, continue to homeschool 4 kids. We've got through 4 border closures and we haven't reduced any staff hours. We just reintroduced our second price rise within 12 months. We've gone from being the cheapest to the most expensive clinic. We don't have any government funded clients. We charge over and above the third party. My salary has gone from 75k a year to 120. I've been able to take 2 weeks leave knowing the business will be able to thrive. I've taken on 2 physios with excellent retention rates. This year I've taken on 7 students back to back, each with 5 placements, and in their 3rd week they've been able to turn a profit for the company. Our systems are solid and becoming more and more refined every week. We've got 2 new grads starting in December 21. Our books are now full 3 weeks in advance without any marketing. I took uncomfortable action and won the podcast video competition. I lost my mum 3 months ago, but I worked through the whole process. She would have been proud of me for what the business is now compared to where it was. And last but not least, this profit has meant we have been able to buy a $1 million dream home on a ½ acre, complete with pool, chicken yard, veggie patch, and an amazing outdoor entertainment area. This is the first time we could secure a mortgage based on my income alone. Things that have driven our success: regularly posting into the group, being accountable, overwhelming support from the tribe, doing the boring stuff, systems, retention and mindset. We don't get distracted by bright shiny objects. Why is this important? Who else does it impact? I have my life back. My staff have a leader they believe and can trust. My wife has her husband back. My kids have their dad back. I can concentrate on driving the business rather than being stuck in working in it. There are people who can do physio much better than me. I can reliably bring in money to put bread on the table and a roof over our house. We can now afford to visit my family overseas, and I will eventually be able to visit my mum's grave.